But anywho, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We are here to do some more community challenge. 2 weeks ago, we did our first of the survival mode community challenges here on YouTube. There have been some more changes. I wasn't able to get through all the ships last time, so I wanted to do the CIS again. 2 weeks from now, we'll be doing a Republic playthrough with it. So after the stream, I'm going to be putting up the ship name requests for that one. So basically the way this works is we're going to be playing the new reintroduced survival mode in Fall of the Republic. The ships that I'm going to be using are limited to ships that were submitted and named by patrons, Twitch subs, and YouTube channel members here on YouTube. So there'll be a link in the description as soon as the stream ends and I have the new ship choices up for the Republic one. And people will be able to get that in. Then at the end of the month, we'll be doing this one more time. So basically, I do want to do these every month. I want to do a different faction every month. Just a nice, fun Friday stream sometimes. But let's get started. What was responsible for my computer freezing this morning? Yeah, the stream ended last night with my computer freezing. I don't know what happened there. I've been having not the best luck with my computer lately. So, not ideal. But it all just completely locked up, so I just went to bed instead. But I have made a few changes for those of you who saw the prior survival mode playthrough stuff. I've changed the spawning logic on the waves, so they will be they'll be scaling a little differently per wave. The way that ship choices are made is a little different. So we're gonna start off by getting Big Ditto Energy, Not a Chance. Help, I can't think of a good name, and Glory Hammer. Alright, I don't want to go like pure munificence, but basically the way the waves were comprised before was there's different tiers of ships, and eventually like it was just giving all of the ships to the highest tier. So now I've smoothed out how that works a little bit more. There's still going to be some more changes to that though. Over time, changes to the ship spawning logic. But for now, it has been smoothed out a bit. I do want to address the economy a little bit more in the future. Like, we might be getting a bit too much on the credit side per wave right now, and I want to change how that scales per wave. But since our big limiting factor is going to be the ship choices, it won't impact us too much right now. But oh well. Let's see. What do we got here? Alta. Probably not going to lose to this first wave. I think we're safe. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to sneak in here. Don't get scared. Okay. And tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow there actually will be a news video for Revan's Revenge going up, so that's exciting. Okay, you know what? I want to keep the fighters out. I don't think we'll need them for this wave, and all they're going to potentially do is really just die right now. So let's stop the DP-20's missiles from doing as much. And nope, fighters, you're just going to get lasered to death. I don't think we need to pop the power to shields yet. Because I want to keep the deeps higher. Alright. Can I move my face cam? Is it covering the... Oh, it is a bit big. Move it back to where it normally is supposed to go. Did I hear they're making Sins 2? I did hear that. I'm putting a video out on that as well. I may have heard a long time. They've done a lot of hinting at it, even publicly. So it was not a huge surprise. Yeah, there's been a lot, like one of the biggest things is the discussion around Epic, because it's launching as an Epic exclusive, but I think the way they're talking about it, it seems like they're only doing that during early access, because the game will release pretty soon in early access, it sounds like. I think they mentioned, like, the winter or something. where the earliest parts of it are going to be coming out. But let's get bees. I hate missiles. And Grievous already fled. But yeah, so it sounds like they're going to be doing early access on Epic, and then once they're done the final version, one of the devs already mentioned that they're going to try to go to other platforms. In the past, they have been very vocal about making sure they don't tie themselves to one specific platform with the old version of Sins, which I won't get into too much, but taking them at their word there, I'd assume that it's a pretty high priority to not stay on just Epic. So we'll see there. On the other hand, I have also seen comments from the CEO saying that a game technically wasn't an Epic exclusive because you can add it to your Steam library by adding the EXE, which, I mean, come on. Come on. So, I don't think that's typically their definition of exclusive, but we'll have to see what happens. Do I want to... Those don't really have the guidance system, so they're just going to come in anyways. I would be very surprised if it wasn't modder friendly, considering that over the last couple of years they've been hiring a lot of Sins modders to work on at start off, which has been one of the hints that it's probably a thing they've been working on. So it'd seem weird to me if they were hiring Sins modders and then didn't have significant modability. Will there be any changes to legitimacy in 3.3 to address bad RNG? There might be some bad luck protection. God, there's a fly that's just been bothering me for several days now. Especially because, like, I have these pot lights in the basement, so it flies under them and there's just a shadow everywhere. Don't like it. Okay, you guys need to come back here. Fly away! Okay, we only have, like, one diamond here. But would you consider doing a datapad video comparing the previous Rusan Republic to the post-Rusan? I'm just not sure how much there really would be on that. Like, I've done videos on the Rusan Reformation before. And, like, aside from kind of remastering those, I don't know if there's a ton more detail that I could really go into on them. Okay. I think we'll be able to get most of our shields back before the next wave. What's the maximum number of waves? There is no maximum number of waves. It keeps going until you lose. It does stop scaling up at, I think wave 32-ish? Wave 20-something-ish? Alright, let's get Dragon, White Colavexing, Armored Fuel Tanks, and Will to Live. Then I think next wave we're gonna get the first station upgrade. So, Dragon, White Colavexing. Always like the pun names. You have a rough estimate when 3.3 will be dropping? It's really impossible for us to give any estimates for any releases. There's too much that can change. Too many unknown factors.
Charge up. Roger, roger. Well aimed. Negative life form confirmed.
Yes, my lord.
Power up, are you?
Okay. It's all coming from one wave direction. Because, like, we can know... Even if we knew exactly how much work there was to be done... Fuck off, fly. We can know... Even if we knew exactly how much work there was to be done with anything, we don't know about any bugs that might come up, which are always super time-consuming, and we don't really know how many hours the relevant people have to work on any specific thing. It's like, we try not to be longer than
Surgery is my specialty.
up to a year in any given release cycle, and we'll generally start cutting stuff if we have to match up with that. But beyond that, it just is what it is. Like, we just wait until we're at beta, and then we do the announcements on release dates. Either Shadow. Later waves can have super ships in them, but it's the period appropriate one. Since this is Fall of the Republic, you wouldn't have any Bellators or the Executor. There'd be like subjugators and mandators. Alright, my co-host is now, or the Fly is now my co-host. Will the Empire Reborn be Legitimacy Group be in 3.3? That depends entirely on whether we get the requisite assets for them done. And we have enough other stuff to do in the infantry area with Revan's Revenge that like we're not going to prioritize that over something else. So it really just depends on what people decide they want to work on there. Alright, let's get my antidepressants. Bombers away, please. And Lightning Bug.
Send the coordinates. Yes, my lord.
There's one fly here, and there's one fly on the main floor. And they've just been annoying for days. I wish they would go away. We have a fly swatter, but it's one of the like shitty dollar store ones, so it flaps when you try to swing it. Like the fly flies away. You need a nice stiff one, and then you just. So thank you for coming to the Fly Swatter Talk stream.
Cargo ship.
Okay, how do we want to handle this? Well, let's bring in antidepressants. Keep the bombers away. And lightning bugs.
Ship reporting.
There'll be a pretty big, or there'll start to be a bigger jump in difficulty with the next wave when they start getting the next tier up for ships. I'm basically living the
Roger, roger. I need
Breaking Bad episode.
termination confirmed. Hold your ground.
Oh shit! Don't let those do anything. I think we note that that's all going to be attacked this way. Okay, they're all coming in from here. What we might need is some of these fighters stop that bomber.
Our numbers are falling. Uh-oh. Target's been
There we
wiped.
go. I think the subjugator counts as a super ship for Fall of the Republic, mostly. Like it's not quite at the mandator tier, but
Fire at will.
it's up there.
Eliminate target.
I have thought about turning that tier of battlecruiser into super ships for the
Recently calibrated.
purposes of Fall of the Republic with like persistent damage and build limits. So the Praetor and Subjugator getting turned into that.
Surgery is my
Could happen.
specialty.
The Warlord faction gets Dark Empire. Do they inherit the Imperial leaders that follow like Karnor? Yeah. So for basically any of the narrative stuff that follows Dark Empire,
Calibrated.
that faction starts to count as the Empire from then on. And it depending on where you start in the era progression, it can kind of choose from there. So like if you start in Dark Empire, then you can get like the other factions can get the later progression as well. And there will potentially be some ways to kind of
Roger, roger.
lose it or gain it as you go along if you miss out on the Dark Empire cutoff, but that'd be like the primary treatment is if you become the most legitimate faction before Dark Empire, you're going to stay as it. Because ultimately, in universe, the factions were like coming and going a lot, where like they would combine and then break apart. But in Empire at War, that doesn't tend to work as well. Shit. I think I do need to pop in a few more of these. Let's get Harrower. And more cat.
In production.
Caveat
Constructing
emptor.
unit.
My last clean pair of socks. And mini victory. You can kind of see why I do want to still work on some of the economy scaling.
Transmit
Hold your
destination.
ground.
Where it's not too bad, but it's still... I want to have a few more proactive elements to it, or a few more context-dependent elements. Here, work can come in. But yeah, because like once a faction is kind of won for Dark Empire, then they're essentially going to be the only Imperial faction around for the long term. So it makes more sense to tie it to that rather than like cut off the content when nothing else is going on. Because like part of it is making sure that the game can progress in a reasonable way. Let's get Golden Eel. I don't like how much we're losing out on our shields here. We've got some losses coming.
Self-preservation logic activated.
Probably should have targeted Pelion first. Or not Pelion. I don't know why I call him Pelion. Called him Pelion. Ignore me.
Negative life form confirmed.
I don't think we've lost too many hard point. Ugh.
Send the coordinates.
Directed.
4 cap is not looking good.
Machines are superior. Attacking. Roger, roger.
We're gonna get to a point where the pop cap is our big limiting factor. Okay, caveat emptor. I put mini victory up closer to here.
Killed.
Golden Eel, same, and my last clean pair of socks.
Cargo ship here.
Like one of the things that I do want to do with a lot of the government mechanics is make sure that factions all have a more aspirational set of government mechanics on top of things that are just kind of like their more like passive, consistent one. So the ship market, for example, or even legitimacy in, well, less legitimacy in the current version, but let's use the ship market as an example there, the Chiefs of State, where that does impact how the faction plays. It's a cool thing that's going on the entire time, but it's not really something you're working towards. This should be the speed buff supply ship. But yeah, it's not really something you're working towards, it's something that you have. Whereas legitimacy, especially with the changes for like Dark Empire and everything, that gives the faction something to work towards throughout the game. That changes how they kind of how they're going to be focusing on taking planets, who they're going to be attacking, how they're going to be playing through that. And I do want every faction to have some element of that. That's kind of like the ideal goal for each faction's government mechanics. And I do want to try to make sure that Revan's Revenge has a bit more stuff fleshed out on launch for that than the other faction. And that's one of the things that works well, I think, about some of the Fall of the Republic government mechanics as well, which they do still need to be fleshed out a bit more, but
Destination.
crap, we gotta turn around. Let's get Magic School Bus and Tranquility Base.
Send the coordinates. Cargo ship here.
Roger, roger.
Ship reporting.
Without the engines, it's never gonna be fast. Alright, I think we need to put in Magic School Bus on this one. Do you consider making videos on Homeworld 3 when it comes out? Yeah. Like Sins, Homeworld 3, those are both games that I think would be fun to try to play some more of.
Medical 9 here.
Standing by.
Roger, roger.
Damn, I was hoping this would distract them.
Choose your reinforcements.
I need recharging. Hold your ground.
Okay, get up there.
Destroy turret.
You're just gonna get straight into there.
Your orders, Commander.
This is very much not good.
Power up. Dispose of turret.
That's the Golden Eel, Mini Victory 1.5. My last clean pair of socks. Ooh, you know what I need to do before we go on there is We need the pole. I think it's safe to say I'm going to make it past wave 5, though, already. I don't know, like, Ek, Charlie, and I were talking last night about
Solo task pursuit.
things I need to do.
Target acquired.
So part of it depends on what I decide to focus on where.
Negative life form
Right.
confirmed. Power up for you. Roger, roger.
It was like a last second there.
Eliminate turret.
Revis already fled. It's okay. Golden Eel is not doing well. Last clean pair of socks and mini victory. Also, I think they're going to survive here, but
Doing that.
We've lost our turbo lasers.
Roger, roger.
with the last iteration of survival mode that we were kind of playing last time, it was pretty standard that like
Roger. Double checking.
any of us playing would get to wave like 9 through 12, and then you'd kind of just lose when the upgrades happened with the ships, because it was like all the next tier of ships that were being picked for the spawns. But now it is a bit more
Choose your
spread out.
reinforcements.
Orbital command available.
All right, we're gonna get the next level of station.
Auxilio standing by.
I
Standing
think
by.
we're also last clean pair of socks is
En route to the
it's
next
dead.
Weapon disabled.
Mark destroyed. Mark destroyed.
Or can I learn more about Revan's Revenge? There's been 1 or 2 videos posted on the channel here. There hasn't been a huge amount of news just yet. There will be another one tomorrow,
Your orders,
because
Commander.
it's still relatively early in development. But
At your command.
the next little while, there will start to be a fair amount more. All right, what do we need to get now?
Send the coordinates.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, let's try to pull into here.
Pursuit
Except for
destroyer at
you.
your disposal.
At least it's the engine hard point that's left on this. If you need to sacrifice something, then
Heading there now.
that's a good one.
Ready. Cruiser reporting.
Auxilio standing by. Destination accepted.
You as well. You're.
Receiving message.
I hate to say it. Yeah, I think we need the Disco Bots. We need Clown Lucre
In
Hulk.
production.
Oh,
Constructing
Beehive,
unit.
and it's
Unit
fine.
In production.
Last time we didn't really get through a lot of the recusants,
Command
so maybe we'll
Negative life form confirmed.
try to fix that oversight.
Standing by.
Alright, I'm gonna put you in there.
En route.
Reporting in. Your orders, Commander.
We're gonna try to get rid of those.
Power up for you. Machines are superior.
Surgical command computer active.
Priority is the laser
Choose your
cannons.
reinforcements.
Pursuit destroyer
Alright,
at your disposal.
you can just take some damage for us.
Recently calibrated.
Supply
How are you doing that?
Weapons ready. Target those lasers. The missile launchers are the
And we didn't really use the battle carrier Lucre Hulks. I think we used both of the battle cruisers and all of the auxiliary ones.
Auxilio standing by.
So I will try to make sure we,
Activating defense algorithm.
like, I kind of want to just make sure we use the ones we didn't last time primarily, and then hopefully we'll get through all of them again.
Unit.
The ion cannons are in
Does emergency retreat benefit you anyway in skirmish? It's not in skirmish at all. It is in this mode and can be used in this mode if you want to just tell them to get out. But it relies on Lua scripting that I don't really have set up for the patron units. So you'll be able to use it to like clear up some pop cap when you have engines. Like it's not worth us getting rid of in this mode the same way it is in skirmish, where it can't really work. It'd just be scripts we don't want. On the Lucre Hulk, but it's not like it goes back into your pool or something. Disco Bots, fuck. I'm gonna try to hold on to the other two until we really need more fighters.
target.
Because right now I think we're okay on the fighter front. I'm being a little bit too fast and loose with some units here.
Our target
I need
priority
to
is the laser cannons.
I need to be careful. We're only on wave 7 and I'm getting everything killed. I mean, I kind of want to get the weak stuff killed. I made more stuff weak than I should have.
Fire at their laser.
Elbow Labs, get to the back here. Where's my diamond? I hate missiles needs to be... Oh, it's actually in an okay place.
Roger that.
That stuff can just get our pop cap back up. Will you be able to build hero units in survival? So you probably won't be able to build them the way you would in like skirmish or whatever. But I would like to have hero units be part of the kind of thing that you can get through different elements of map events and control. So that'd probably end up being more of a future thing for survival rather than something we work on right away. I think we might need to sacrifice off Will to Live in the next one. You are not on break.
Current target acquired. Visual scan negative. Enemy found.
Okay, we're gonna take the shields off on that. We got most of them, and we're still gonna have the shields on
Are you?
our Lucre Hulk. And we will be done the next level of station in time for construction after this wave, which is perfect. Alright, I was kind of worried, but I think we're okay now. Okay, it's all good.
How are you doing that? Target turret. Victory is inevitable. Roger, roger. Refusing all turret.
There. Oh, you're just engines. You're mostly just engines. You are just engines. Yeah, I don't think we're actually going to lose the shields on this one. It is not great that Keep the Bombers Away, Please is only half of its weapons, including having lost a lot of the main frontal ones. But should be good now. Means we can kind of start turning around.
Proximity alert. Roger, roger.
So we can regroup for next wave.
Send the coordinates.
Hold your ground.
If I want to sacrifice you, you're staying out here. That's the only other caveat.
Enemy unit detected. Hold your ground.
Alright, we got our goal in 2. We don't quite have enough money for another of the munificence.
Ready for action.
Alright. Which ship do we want? I think getting Grey Ghost
Reinforcements
in reserve would be a good idea. Maybe Fick of Mun, Snow White's Nightmare, Mud Crab, and Sparviero. Oh, they're coming in from this way. Alright, I think we want to...
This does not compute.
You know what, I think it's probably fine to turn them around,
Charge up.
keep you guys out here,
Oh no.
and then we'll be able to use the fighters and bombers on the way in.
Confirmation. Well,
Because the Lucre Hulk is going to
initiated.
have coverage everywhere.
Roger, roger.
And then we can hopefully benefit a little bit from the goal on this, once they're concentrated like that.
Accessing medical file.
Worst case scenario, we will have another replacement Lucre Hulk, but I'd rather keep this one alive for a wave if we
Roger,
can.
roger.
Alright, so we'll throw in Fick of Mun, Snow White's Nightmare,
Ready.
and...
For medical treatment.
Tracking audio disturbance. Enemy units. Roger, roger. Units
Try to
located.
stay back.
Machine.
Alright, I think we might need to just go in.
Immediately.
Or no, you know what? If I end up losing that one,
Transmit destination.
Run.
it'll do some damage,
Send the coordinates.
but it's
Run away.
probably okay.
Failing.
Cruiser reporting.
Tracking a noise. How are you doing that?
I just want to make sure
Messy, messy.
Orbital
we use this wave to clean up whatever we
Our
can.
turbo laser batteries have been disabled.
Okay. Turn around then. And how many pop are you? 78 compared to 48, and we have 30. Okay, we'll be able to fit in the next Lucre Hulk there. And we can bring it in a bit closer to the base on that one. Now that the base isn't going to just explode on its own. So we'll try to use our laser batteries and our single turbo laser somewhere on this to kill a few of their units. Alright, everyone F in chat for Tranquility Base. And soon we'll be going to the permanent tranquility of the fleet, along with Glory Hammer.
Terminate them. Visual scan negative. Roger, roger. Evacuating conflict. Highly accurate. Nice moving.
Reporting. Destination
And
confirmed.
everyone needs to turn.
Your efficiency exceeds expected parameters. Roger, roger.
All those poor little
Surrender is not an option.
fighters that are gonna die trying to defend it. Nope, don't die trying to defend it. It's done its job. It's getting us. It got us to wave 8. It's not getting us through wave 8. This one's getting us through wave 8. Grey Ghost. It's all you. Thanks, Ashworm. Team effort. It's only 23% me at most.
Mommy. Reservation logic activated.
And that's counting when I tell people to do stuff.
Visual lock.
Okay, and they're actually coming in
Have my part.
kind of spaced out.
Self-preservation logic activated.
It doesn't look like there's that many other fighters for them. So this is going to be a pretty safe fighter round for us. We can just kind of go in.
Dispose of turret.
We're in a much better position than we were last wave.
Detonation imminent. Situational prediction. Extreme damage. Visual scan confirmation. Enemy detected.
Station under attack.
Awaiting instructions.
We'll kind of move. Revis already fled up a little bit.
Explosive detected. Hold your ground. Run away. Target turret.
Yes.
Because it really only has the light turbo lasers left.
Hourly quota.
And then if that ends up getting it killed, I'm not going to try to like sacrifice it off just yet.
Acquired.
But if it gets it killed, then I'm not going to cry about it really. Like, I'll have time to cry later.
Tracking audio disturbance.
Nope, you need to face your enemy. You guys are close enough to get some shots off. I'm going to move you up a little bit more.
Negative life form confirmed. Unknown target.
There's not really enough missiles going around for it to be worth having this on the whole time, but
Power up or you.
it should recharge by the time the next wave is in, so we'll do it.
Well aimed. Roger, boom. Hostiles eliminated.
What is it, my lord?
Fancy, fancy. Tracking Anoid. No! Enemy unit encountered. Parts in parts.
Hey Matthew, thanks for coming out. Have a good day at work.
Reticle recently calibrated.
Alright, the slow explosions of
Visual scan.
all the ships they have. We're gonna Belvalab our way in.
What is it, my lord?
Master hourly quota.
What?
Meteor power superior. Roger, roger.
Here.
Cruiser reporting. Target
Target
sighted.
eliminated.
That Munificent is their only really healthy ship left, I think. Yeah,
Target
just this one.
Majority reticle recently calibrated.
Their fighters and bombers have lasted longer than I thought they would with this wave.
At your command.
So congratulations on that, but now they're dead.
Death registered. Mark.
I am at your disposal.
Die, fighter brother.
We lost more shields on the Lugra Hulk than I was hoping. Oh wait, no, that Dreadnought is still fine.
I am at your disposal.
But
Daisy,
we're still at a third. We'll have a couple recharging there.
Immediately.
Not the end of the world.
Kill enemy unit.
I am at your disposal.
Roger, roger. Run. Target destroyed.
Saw the data prep brief? That's good. Very few people did.
Eight units.
It's not been a good week for the briefs.
Kill enemy unit.
Last week was really good. This week, much less good.
Death registered.
Yeah, Andor was really good. So I've been able to see the first 4 episodes of it, and
Destroyed.
I haven't finished episode 4, but all the stuff that I've seen so far, I've really enjoyed. Like it might be my favorite Star Wars show.
Unit
Okay, we'll get Vengeful Spirit. We'll get Rising Storm. My credit card. Magnificent Munificent.
constructing.
Paris. And we'll probably get the gun platform next wave. Like, we should be fine without it this
One
wave.
of my minions. Here.
Getting the heal on it is really, it's big. But I'd like to have it. I guess if we started it now,
Command available.
Unit
we'd
cancelled.
really only get it at the start of next wave. Because it is a pretty long upgrade time.
Ship reporting.
Here.
'Cause I do want it for the next boss wave. Especially because sometimes the bosses will spawn, like the boss waves have a lot of units, sometimes they'll end up spawning at the map origin, which puts them right under the station.
Receiving message.
So
Here.
I'll metagame my way through that a little bit.
Here. This planet.
I'm gonna try to move up to the midpoint of those. Should probably... Wait, fuck. It looks like the script crashed. That's unfortunate. Where did it fuck up? Less than 8. Okay, so... For limit, ship number... Might have to go back to the old method again. I talked about heroes a lot earlier in the stream, Jared. If you go back to that, I covered it. Difference on this. Mission count 3. Mission count 3. Upper limit equals 12. Upper limit equals 8. Ship number equals that. Higher level. But we'll try again. See if I can find what's going on there. I think it's the midship number. Are the Separatist Dreadnoughts, which two are your favorites? I mean, aren't there really just the two? The Providence and Recusant Dreadnought? Okay, I'm going to hack this a little bit. So I can test the other parts. Sorry, this will only take a minute. Four. Okay. There. That should work for now. I'm gonna just relaunch the game until so I can be 100% sure that'll take. Editing within the game usually works, but sometimes with Lua usually works, but sometimes you just better safe than sorry. I think Requesance in here. Alright, so we'll do one more run. I think the standard is going to be 2 runs per stream like this. Which are the bigger capital ships? I do really like the Subjugator. Subjugators are fun. But I think I might like the Devastation version better than the Malevolence. Hey there, Black Wolf. Welcome to the stream. I think you were saying you were drinking last night as well, so hope you're functional today. I don't have a hangover this morning, Marmor. I was thinking I was pretty fucked up last night. I thought I'd be in bad shape, but I was fine. Let's get Harrower. Let's get Grievous already flat. Or no, I'm gonna get the smaller ships again. Not a chance. Hope I can't think of a good name. Glory Hammer. Then I will get one of them. Let's get Casual Insomnia. Not a chance. Hope I can't think of a good name. Casual Insomnia. In Glory. Oh shit, they're coming from the other direction.
Power up. Here's a quick fix.
Our space station is under
Target's been
attack.
wired. Roger, roger.
Go follow the Republic if you don't do Order 66. And what about Order 64? I don't know what Order 64 is. And it is still Fall of the Republic, because Fall also refers to a season. So it works.
Firing well. Well aimed.
Got a hull breach. All
Eliminate
hands,
target.
abandon ship.
Roger the alert. Tracking the alert. Negative life form confirmed.
Alright, I don't like that we're losing the shields on that, especially with the bombs coming in.
Tracking Hanoi.
Eh.
Machines are superiority. Check your flank.
Okay, let's take out
Does not compute.
Carrier. You guys need to stop the bombers from getting another run off. Okay, you guys includes you, Scarabs. You're not exempt just for being worse.
Roger.
Station ready.
Okay. This time, we do want I hate missiles. Always want I hate missiles, and we'll get up yours bespoke motorists. Then, quite Kolovexing.
You can't have my part.
I want to get to the recusants this time, since they've been at the end of the build bar the whole time, but...
Roger, Roger. Roger, Roger.
On each side, okay. I think the munificence for each of these should be okay. Should be able to hold it.
Hold your ground. Power up. Uh-oh. Roger, Roger.
Okay, anti-fighter, get up these bombers,
Stop the humanoid. Oh no.
and... It is too bad the carrier's way back there. It looks like those are mostly coming around, so I think we can get everything back together to focus.
Stay clear. Negative
Clicking is annoying, because for whatever reason, right now when I'm clicking, it's like triggering something on the taskbar. And it's not a logger, a key logger,
eliminate.
but it's like, it's thinking I'm clicking somewhere I'm not.
Machines are superior.
Do we need to turn on this other ability? No. Probably still fine without it. If we can just kill the carrier before any of the fighters die, we won't have to deal with more of their bombers, which will mean the shields on the Liquid Hawk should be safe. Alright, now you can just go on over to the Kolovexes.
Focus your effort. Roger, Roger.
Okay. Do we want to upgrade the station? I think we might. I'm not sure if the recusants are currently hid by the station level or just the number of munificents on the build bar. One way or the other, we'll find out and fix that.
Menacing, menacing. Highly
And get those out of the way.
Coding transmission.
Antidepressants. Keep the bombers away. Magnificent, munificent.
Hold your ground.
Ready for action.
You know what? Really, I should be getting fighters, I think. Discobot, Lightning Bug, Clown.
Power up. Nice grouping. Roger, Roger. Wow, Roger that. You have surpassed your hourly quota.
Station ready.
We have the recusant dreadnoughts, but
Uh-oh.
Swinging
get in
around.
here. Carriers. Last time I tried to hold off on them a little bit more.
Charge up.
This time I am just going to put them in.
Input orders.
Well aimed.
We want more fighters to make sure that the munificents are going to be
At your command.
safe from the bombers.
Negative life form confirmed.
It's probably a mistake to go super heavily into all the munificents right now, but
Transmission.
could be fun. Okay, it looks like we do need level 2.
Machines are superior.
We'll get level 2 after this wave. Yeah, I think we do want that.
Reticle recently calibrated. Located. Power unit.
Wave 100 might be a little ambitious for us.
Visual scan confirmation. Roger,
Ready for
Roger.
action.
You can't have
Frequency
my part.
open.
Station ready.
Roger,
Like, technically there's a certain point where, like,
Finish him.
if you can make it to the
I need
final increase in difficulty, the fact that the number of credits you get continues going up currently probably means that if you manage to make it that far, you'd be able to defend and win indefinitely. but that'd probably change once I get to the actual economic stuff changing. And right now, I think it'd be impossible, like, to get fully to wave 20 and survive. So it's probably entirely academic.
You are a killing machine! Advance the attack! Well aimed.
Online.
Okay, I'm gonna move you back so you can get some
Self-preservation logic activated.
healings.
Negative life form
Ooh,
confirmed.
don't like that you lost your shield there.
Roger. Self-preservation logic activated. General protection fault. Machine
And so far, we've been able to see the real strength of EAW's random numbers,
calibrated.
them coming in at different sides.
Kill. Roger. Boom. How are you doing that? Eliminated.
At your command.
Upgrade, and I think we will get Illusion Killer with a slice of cheese, along with armored fuel tanks.
Unit.
Roger, roger.
Okay, the shields will be back on them. And we're gonna
Roger, roger.
I mean, I feel like by wave 50 it's more, aren't you bored yet or something? More fuel tanks,
Roger.
and we redirect up
I
there.
need recharging.
This is the, Sky did some edits to the Recusant to have some differences at the Dreadnought tier. An updated, one of the updated models for FOTR.
Resuming previous subroutine.
Stream to 50 likes would be nice. I mean, there's 65 of you, there's 45 likes. All I can say is I'm disappointed.
Transmission.
Ooh, do we want to fly in there? Probably not. Okay,
Power up.
stay here.
Tracking audio disturbance. Uh-oh.
Stay there.
I am all auditory inputs.
You have been designated for termination. Double checking.
Okay, we're gonna have a mix of point defense and redirection.
Well aimed. Fire at will. Negative life form confirmed. Power up for you. Eliminate target.
Ready for action.
Target destroyed.
Alright,
Station
we
ready.
should be able to get our giant Recusant fleet soon.
Superior.
That's the goal for this this playthrough. Every Recusant known in Star Wars compilation video.
Roger, roger. How are they doing noise? Nice moving. Here's a quick thing. Wow. Roger, sterilized. Sterilized. You can't have my power and killing
Only
machine.
with someone better than me making
You
a
have been
thumbnail.
designated for termination.
Orbital
That was quick and painless. Alright, we want the rest of you, so we're gonna get bees, we get It's Fine,
Unit.
we get
Vehicle
OB Hive,
introduction.
we get Mini Victory,
Reinforcements
we should
unit.
probably get Dispenser,
Vehicle
Reporting in.
introduction.
so we can heal. Then my last clean pair of socks.
Choose your reinforcements.
Roger, roger.
I need recharge.
Where's the boss gonna come in? And then can I shoot them?
At your command.
And we want
Unit
Dragon.
Computer
production.
active. Hold your ground.
Alright, we got Dallin again. We'll be
Roger.
high.
Power up. Check
Come around
your
this
flank.
way.
Oxilla class pursuit
You.
destroyer on station. Heading out.
Mini Victory.
Receiving message.
There's our first catch of the day. Our Golden Eel,
Oxilla standing
which
by.
did have an unfortunate fate last time.
Heading out.
Cargo ship here.
Uh-oh. Incoming.
Can we get into Dallin there? It looks like the diamonds I'm worried about.
Charge up.
I don't want to. I'm gonna try to use our fighters for defense then, never for attack.
En route.
You get in there.
Negative life form
You
confirmed.
don't want to be towards the front.
Decoding transmission.
Power up for you. Eliminate.
And Dragon.
Machines
Okay.
are superior.
Did you not?
What's your aim?
Okay, fine. We gotta just go.
Attack!
Bombers get in. Dragon.
How are you doing? Computer active. Eliminate turret. Roger, roger. Focus your weapon.
Rip.
You can't have
Standing
my
by.
mark.
Direct fire.
En route
Air
to
laser
Q4.
Roger, roger. Clear turret.
Alright. I guess if we're gonna be flying our fighters in there, take out the diamonds.
Power up.
You are just gonna die in the next wave then.
Uh-oh. Charge up.
We're generally keeping stuff alive better than we did last wave, but
Negative life.
the Recusant Dreadnought is gonna be a loss.
Turret casualties are mounting. Power up for you. Redundancy procedures initiated. Roger, roger.
I'll just have to move it up so that we can get rid of it when we want, which will be next wave.
Send the coordinates.
Lost one of the carriers.
Attacking.
One problem is we're gonna end up without much support in some of the later waves, though, too.
Was your AA reticle recently calibrated?
Alright, well, this can stay up there.
Pursuit destroyer at the
You're probably close enough to the station. You guys should move back further.
Within my parameters.
Target destroyed. Roger, roger. Surpass your hourly quota.
Bombers, just go for the Dreadnought.
Kill enemy unit. You are a one-droid army.
Well, right now, the big question isn't just
Target
whether my skills fail, it's whether my coding fails.
perfect shot.
I thought testing up to the boss waves was enough, but apparently I messed up somewhere else.
class pursuit destroyer on station.
But that's part of the testing process. What faction is the enemy? The enemy currently gets a mix of Republican CIS units,
My lord.
so it's not a fully defined enemy.
Medical plan.
Station ready.
Alright, so we can get... no, we already had Gold Neal, so I'll get the other three first. Ricci, Defiant Core, Magic School Bus.
Program for
Magic
medical
Bus.
treatment.
Orbital command
Roger,
available.
roger.
At your command.
Roger, roger.
We can also get Indefatigable.
Roger, roger.
Alright,
I need
you just
recharging.
come in through here.
Receiving message.
Orkins confirmed in Imperial Reign.
Roger, roger.
Transmit destination.
And where's Reese? Okay, Magic School Bus,
Focus your effort.
Reese the Recusant,
Mandy.
Defiant Core,
Transmission.
Roger, roger.
You can't even.
Send the coordinates.
Hold your ground.
And it goes towards its fate.
Power up. Nice grouping. Wow, roger that. You have surpassed your hourly quota.
Cargo ship here.
Uh-oh.
We'll just hopefully have enough damage from range from Munificence and Recusants to get through all of it.
Negative life form confirmed.
Supply ship reporting.
What is your command?
Accessing medical file.
Power up for you. Machines are
Alright.
superior.
Don't go in too far. Okay, now you can come in. You can't
And
even.
that's the attack.
Ready for action.
And we can still get my grocery list.
What's your name?
I don't know how many we have in total.
Visual scan negative. Enemy detected. How are you doing that? Roger, roger. You can't have my part.
It would be nice if we had some more anti-fighter on us, but we'll have to take what we can get.
Destroy turret.
And we'll also have to rely a bit on our fighters.
Roger, roger. Target acquired.
We don't have that much point defense.
I need recharging.
We have like the 1 diamond and some Kolovex point defense, but that's only so much.
Activating defense algorithm.
Oxygen standing by.
Once we have probably a few more of the recusants, I'll upgrade our station again. But once we upgrade it, they're going to be farther off the build bar. So just want to make sure that I don't cut myself off from them as the main units that we hadn't really used much yet.
Standing by.
Like, it's not like we're super reliant on the station at the moment. Once we get to wave 10, I do want to be at least a goal in 2. So I should probably upgrade next wave and a wave after that. But for now, recusants. Look at the recusants. Beautiful, beautiful recusants. Okay, don't shoot my recusants. That's not allowed. I shouldn't have to clarify that. You don't get to do that. I paid good money for that. Right. Carriers don't fly in like that. I know it's tempting, but it's too risky. Hopefully they come in. Hopefully we don't lose out on anything from these bombers. Alright. Do we get another dreadnought? You up a dreadnought and a Golan? We're using dreadnought, not just a dreadnought heavy cruiser or something. Don't have those. Another good run from their bombers, and Orkans might lose a useful hardpoint, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to get in to do that. So we can just kill them and then we're good. Yeah. And if this takes a second, then we just get a bit more time for our shields to recharge. So win-win. We might need to have Lucrehulk in reserve soon, just so we have something to tank. But I think I'm gonna wait until we have the other battle carrier available for that. Okay, Indomitable. Don't mind me. Long Shooty Boy. Might be able to get a few of those.
Send the coordinates.
Pursuit
We have to
destroyer
move up
active.
here because we're probably gonna have people at the top wave again too.
Cargo ship here.
Receiving message.
Yeah, it's all top wave this time. So we kind of need to move up just so that we don't expose the station. But I'm gonna try to keep everything back down here. Hey there, Clem. We are currently winning, ish.
Decoding
Roger.
Project Recusant is it's been a success. So let's get another one of their Munificence, maybe? No. Maybe? Disapproving Turtle? You wanna come be one of our ships right now? Let's go with yes.
Eliminate turret.
Accessing medical
Can't have my part. Target turret.
Okay, fighters, bombers. Go into the back.
Zero class
Roger.
pursuit destroyer
Double
on
checking.
station.
I need recharging. Hold your
I'm gonna try to get them all to attack a different hardpoint.
Destroy turret. Dispose of
That
turret. once
once the shields are down, it's like an immediate death.
Oxygen standing by.
Immediately.
ion cannons are our primary target.
Uh-oh. Fire at will. Charge up.
for medical
Well aimed. Eliminate target.
Okay,
Confirmed.
perfect. It's all dead.
Turret target required.
If we can just use all that upfront damage that they're not going to be able to answer until their shields are down, basically. The Recusants are really... I think I was right to think Recusants are the best ship in Star Wars.
Surrender is
Your orders, Commander?
The missile launchers are the
How are you
primary
doing
target.
that? Charge!
Look at that. Like, there's nothing they can do. Recusants are just too good.
Roger, roger. Dispose of turret.
Ready for action.
Transmit destination.
I need recharging.
All right, we're almost at the wave of truth though too. So we'll see if wave 9 spawns, or if the logic is still messy.
Turret target acquired. Boom.
Send
Hostiles
coordinates.
eliminated.
Hopefully it was just the mid-tier ships that were causing problems, and me combining them into the lower tier ships is
Auxilla class.
enough, but it could still be a problem.
Engaging
knows?
the enemy vessel.
Must retreat. Charge up.
In which case I'll just make sure it's fixed for the Republic one. But
Stop the intruder.
I'd like to be able to continue today and actually do the waves properly. Do the
Destroy turret. Negative
surviving
report
properly.
confirmed.
Otherwise, I mean, I just say I win because I made it to wave 9 twice.
Stop the humanoid.
Auxilla standing by.
Flash coming. Power up or you
Standing by.
will.
We're actually losing one of our ships there, which not really what we wanted. But I think we'll take it.
Station ready.
Hold your ground. You have surpassed your hourly quota. Productivity alert. You are a one-droid army.
Cargo ship.
All right.
here.
We'll get the next station upgrade this wave, I think.
Recalibrated. Sterilized. Sterilized.
Orbital command available.
How are you doing that?
Because I definitely want it for the boss wave once we get to wave 9 or 10. Or no, I won't get it quite yet. I'm gonna get
Vehicle in
Black
production.
Pearl. I'm gonna get... let's get... Do we want a Lucre Hulk for the tankiness right now? Oh, we'll get
Final
Super
arming
Stonk.
sequence engaged.
I want the Providences.
Unit
Rising
in
Storm.
production.
Death
Vehicle in
Dealer.
production.
Oh shit, come back. Alright, we can bring in Long Shooty Boy.
This does not compute.
Side.
Receiving message.
New unit online.
You can't have my power.
We can take advantage of the divided forces,
Prepared.
and we might be able to
Roger, roger.
win this without any losses. But otherwise, there's a chance they're able to just get in and wreck everything.
I need recharge.
So I think we need to be proactive on this one.
Final arming sequence engaged.
Hold your ground.
If we can be proactive, then
Incoming.
we're fine. If we get kind of pinched from the back,
Redundancy procedures initiated.
we're in trouble.
Target turret.
Decoding
Malfunction.
transmission.
Danger, danger. Disengaging from battle. No.
Okay, let's get another Munificent. Let's get Zero Command, but like Separatist.
Supply
This
ship
does not
reporting.
compute. Charge up.
New
Check your plane.
unit
Destroy turret.
online.
Dispose of turret. Well aimed. Negative life force confirmed. Power up for you. Roger, roger.
And that.
Machines are superior. Target acquired. Eliminate.
They're still kind of far off. Okay. The Kolovex is kind of stopping them there. I'm gonna try to pull it back, but I don't regret having it be there. Because that did buy us at least a few seconds. The only question is a few seconds enough?
Destroyer on station.
You can't have my power.
'Cause we might really just be getting into a point where we don't have any of these kind of mid-range frigates ourselves.
Transmit destination.
Focus your weapon.
They're gonna survive. To bring in the larger ships, they'll need to die.
Target turret.
Which will mean that we don't have any to support the larger ships with once we get there. Like, we lost shields on this entire side. Let's put that on, because a lot of those are assault attacks.
Clear shot.
Probably a bit late on that, though, too.
Malfunction. Well aimed. Finish him.
Turn it around.
Negative life form confirmed. Dispose of turret. Detonation imminent.
Ready for action.
Send the coordinates.
Power up for you.
And we should be back closer to the station anyways.
Situation prediction, extreme damage.
Your orders, Commander.
That dreadnought needs to be destroyed. Do they have anything else here that isn't dead yet? No.
Cargo ship.
We can just try to get back to
How are you doing that?
the goal end.
Backup, Roger, Roger.
Or at least a little bit closer to it.
Shot. Target eliminated.
Station ready.
Supply ship
Target
reporting.
down. You can't have my part. Perfect. Roger, Roger.
Okay, let's get this group onto the Auxilia that's coming in. You're on there. Do we have any more Munificents that are in the right place to turn on that? No, because it's only shooting to the north side here. And that one's already down on Casual Insomnia.
Friendly fire. Mommy.
Well, we're almost at the moment of truth.
We're running low on droids. Power up for you. Reinforcements are being depleted. Machines are superior. Droid reinforcements nearly exhausted. Recently calibrated. How are you doing that?
That's gonna be low.
Rocket.
Okay. You just get closer to the station.
Rocket. Rocket turret. Termination confirmed. Daisy, have my part. Destroy turret.
Whoa!
Focus your effort. I require maintenance.
Auxilla class complete destroyer on station.
It's always the question.
Roger, Roger.
Will the wave make it?
Terminate. I need recharging. Terminate the ATCG.
We still haven't actually lost any of the recusants on that. Some of the shields are getting low on them, but they're all alive.
Well aimed.
I don't like where we are right now is the only problem with that. We're pretty far out,
Negative life form confirmed.
but the bigger question is, will the spawn
Engaging
work?
enemy vessel.
Turret target acquired.
Targeting as ordered.
30 seconds.
Power up for you.
We have 30 seconds to find out.
Command available.
So let's get Starhawk. I am going to build the Golan too.
Machines
20 seconds.
are superior.
At your command.
And let's get Donut
Unit
Warlord
in
Star.
production.
Yeah, the next challenge will be Republic.
Roger, Roger. Was your aim reticle recently calibrated?
Alright, it spawned. With the next tier of ships.
How are you
Star
doing that?
Destroyer reporting in.
We're in trouble.
Roger, roger.
We're in trouble, Scoob. God, we are in trouble.
Receiving message.
Yee. Okay, Torcap. We have a lot of reserves.
Have my part.
I shouldn't be too scared. I should be kind of scared, actually.
Roger, Roger. Messy, messy.
Cruiser reporting.
Fuck.
I need recharging.
Let's try to turn it around on this one. Bombers over here.
Hold your ground. Power up. Die, Roger, Roger.
Come on.
Auxilla standing by.
Charge up. Destroy turret. Targets acquired. Well
You guys on that one.
negative life form
We have some of our own providences to bring in, too.
Power up for you.
Okay, Zero Command.
Highly accurate.
Is there gonna be another Munificent in that range?
Are superior.
We're gonna turn on that ability.
Reticle recently calibrated. Thanks for making it. Wow, battery fragmented. Oh, gutting girl.
And you will see compared to last time, even with me removing part of what I did to smooth out the spawns, the composition of the enemy fleet is a little bit more balanced compared to the, like, just 20 BSDs that it would have been in the prior one.
Reinforcements.
Alright, let's get Indomitable.
You have surpassed your hourly quota.
Okay, I was very worried about the spawning there. We'll see if the next set of waves Or even just the next boss wave being next wave messes that up too. Who knows?
I need recharging. You have been
Okay, turn that around.
designated
You
by
get it
service.
in there. They're coming into the goal in.
Take that. Hold her down. Fire at will.
Choose your reinforcements.
Enemy target. Power up.
I do really want that that other Lucre Hawk battle carrier. That's gonna be
Charge up.
saved up for. That's gonna be the thing I buy next wave for sure. Absolutely for sure.
Choose your reinforcements.
So we're gonna keep the other Lucre Hawk that we already have built in reserve.
System failure.
We'll probably bring it in
Power up for you.
in
They've destroyed our...
the later wave.
Eliminate turret.
But we'll also buy the DHS Lucre Hawk after we get the other.
Ground.
But I think we used now this is pod racing last time. That's the only reason I'm putting it lower on that priority list.
Calibrated. Stop the intruder. How are you doing that?
Okay, we've got the next goal in.
Stop the humanoid. Target
Now we have this giant
Victory is ours.
firing line of recusants
Sterilized.
in there. Please just destroy the ones that are low first. If you don't mind. No? Okay, well that's our only... You destroyed our only diamond. That's just rude.
Recharging. Hold your ground.
I think we want to get this one killed too.
Attack. Power up.
Transmit destination.
Enemy unit.
Auxiliary traffic is destroyed around the station.
I think we're probably starting to get towards the end of the
Uh-oh.
fighter reserves too.
Resume operation. Hold your ground.
Send the coordinates.
Auxiliary standing
Right.
by.
Anything that's this week, we're just gonna
Re-identify target.
send up for
Negative life form confirmed.
replacement, call it.
Fight my tiny metal.
Refurbishing. Hey, Toby?
Supply ship reporting.
Oh, those aren't even mine.
Standing by.
Power up for you. Attack maneuver. Terminate them. Machines are
Okay,
superior.
you're getting refurbished. You're getting refurbished. You're gonna get refurbished on the other side. You're gonna get refurbished.
Orders, Commander.
You're gonna get refurbished, Mini Victory. So which one were those? Mini Victory, Reese, Long Shooty Boy, my grocery list, and dispenser.
I need recharging. Hold your ground. Power up.
Station ready.
Alright, Grey Ghost or Extra Sprinkles? I forget which one we already had. I think it was Grey Ghost we had last time. We'll get Extra Sprinkles,
Reinforcements en route.
and now this is Pod Racing.
En route.
Did I get that one right now? I don't think I should. I should probably get something other supporty. Maybe more of the Munificence. Hello, hello, hello. And Caveat Emptor, RV Arrow.
I am at your disposal.
We've lost our turbo lasers.
Charge up.
Okay, everyone else get closer into the station.
Choose
That's
your
really just making it
reinforcements.
obvious how sparse some of our stuff is. Is this going to be enough for the
Roger, roger.
Engines are gone,
8?
sir.
Well aimed.
I think it actually will be.
Our launch bay has been destroyed.
We need to be down to what, 122 because it's 78. Yeah, 78. So we need to be down to 122.
Cruiser
Send the
reporting.
coordinates.
50. Maybe not.
Our turbo laser batteries have been
Power
disabled.
up for you.
What number attempted this? This is attempt 2. We didn't lose the last one. It just didn't spawn wave 9.
Machines are
So
superior.
doesn't count.
Recalibrated.
49. That'll be 138.
How are you doing that?
127. And we need to lose one more, which we probably will just in the course of the battle. Or you know what?
Assuming grade.
You are
Double checking.
probably not worth sacrificing just yet. But
Here's a quick fix. You have been designated
Okay,
for
I think we have to
formation.
focus on this side of the battle first.
Error, error, line.
We want to take out Screed.
Hold your ground. Destroy turret. Power up.
We're talking Terranald here.
Tracking android. Targeted units located. Uh-oh. Incoming. IO error.
Ravik. Not Screed. I thought his hair was his hat. I thought his hair was Screed's hat. I wasn't even looking at the other stuff.
Error. Charge up.
I was like, looking at it now, I don't know why I thought that.
Turret target acquired.
God, this is just...
Eliminate.
This is painful.
Visual scan negative.
So many ships.
For end of line.
They've been through so much.
Machines are
And now they're just dying.
Eliminate turret.
Because of my unwillingness or inability to order them to do useful things.
How are you doing that? Target turret. Hostile fire coming around.
It won't be long now.
Yeah, we have a ton of reserves.
Roger,
I'm
roger.
not super worried about it.
Exit combat immediately.
Alright, let's bring in
Logging
Black
tactics
Pearl
for
on the south side as well.
That's my part.
I think we may not have reserves after this.
Destroy
We might
turret.
be at the end of the reserves. Don't mind me.
What is it, my lord?
One of the difficult parts right now is that
General Grievous frowns on such ineptitude.
they rolled the spawns that are on the opposite side of how our units are facing. Okay,
The
Rising
mission
Storm.
is complete.
One thing that the Stargate mod did before, I think they've actually removed it, but they had it so that the marker was spinning, the entry marker. I kind of want to try that for survival mode,
And beta.
so you can bring your ships in facing whichever direction you want. I wouldn't want to do that for main GC because that's like part of the map design. But for survival mode, it's like a central thing, so it's
Focus your weapon.
I don't think it's
Fire did fire.
a problem. A disapproving
Zero
turtle.
lost.
The Kolovex.
Ensure they are disabled permanently.
Highly accurate shooting.
Their logic is faulty.
Reticle recently calibrated. Uh-oh. Player John, how are you doing that? Charge up.
Here. I'll dispose
Okay, yeah, so there have been some art asset updates
Allow Republic forces to retake
and projectile
target
updates.
If it looks like the Republic, you should
You can
be
see some of the new proton art.
Enemy activating defense algorithm.
Here.
Run away.
Dr. Nick has been back working on some of those occasionally. I'm gonna put Starhawk in right here.
Procedures initiated.
Final arming sequence engaged.
Oh no. Casualties are mounting. Well aimed.
I will send one of my minions.
Orbital command available.
Negative
Reactor
life form
exposed.
confirmed.
I don't like how half of this battle is going.
Here.
Extra Sprinkle is getting a little peppered rather than sprinkled right now.
Must retreat.
Need for that?
Machine.
At least we're taking out the one side so we can kind of go through.
Roger, roger.
We need to destroy the Kolovex so it stops point defensing.
Shutdown sequence nearly complete.
Should have just focused on it earlier.
How are you doing that?
We got most of those.
Roger, roger. Nice
What is
grouping.
it, my lord? Let us take one.
Really, the Lucre Halt's been holding out on the top side of its own, so
At your command.
I can't complain.
Retreat.
Alright, let's get a Bulwark 2. Captain, hold the line, Kirahi.
Production.
And we'll get Corey wins.
Human life feed. You can't have my part. Roger, roger. Falling.
Get up there.
I need recharging. Roger that. Terminate.
You up there.
Machine.
Do not let Republic troops secure target Alpha.
Flash coming. Terminate the ATTD.
And this is mostly a lot of little guys.
Countdown approaching.
Thanks, Adam.
Your hourly quota.
New task assigned.
You can also throw in hello, hello, and that we can kill some more of these little guys that way too.
You are a one
I don't like anything that's happening up here right now.
Visual scan confirmation.
Elbolabs, you're not supposed to be attacking us.
Focus your effort.
What
You're
is it,
supposed
my lord?
to attack the things that are good bombing targets.
Good shot.
We must complete both shutdown sequences.
Charge up. Yes, you are a killing machine. Well aimed.
Alright, diamonds, stop living.
Negative life.
You're making my Providence's life hard.
Unit power up for you. Machines are superior.
And the Providence can actually just blow up all the bigger stuff.
How are you doing that? Targets acquired.
Oh, there's another diamond.
Tracking audio.
Don't fall for it.
Spotted.
Here.
Target
God, you have all your weapons on that side.
disengaging from battle. Roger, roger.
This wave did not go anywhere near as well as I was hoping it would.
Turret.
I was thinking the Lucre Hulk would
For termination.
save us on that, which it did, but I was hoping to get like 2 waves out of the Lucre Hulk, rather than
Roger, roger.
1 wave.
Visual scan negative.
If I can just turn it around so that it's facing this direction without dying, then it might still be able to do a similar amount next wave. Because the weapons on this side, if they were facing in, wouldn't do anything anyways. So if we can do that and maybe get some,
Fire at will. Target down. Eliminate
get some extra shields back on it, or not extra shield, but get our shields back on it.
Attack run has met with failure.
Charge up. Charge. Individual defense algorithm. Well aimed.
Right.
Terminate them.
And it's a boss wave, so
Shields online.
maybe I'm being too hard on it.
Negative life
It,
force confirmed.
yeah, it's fine.
For you.
I don't want to lose that.
Visual
I'm gonna
scan
lose-
confirmation.
They got the kill off and then they
Are
died.
superior.
Okay, you go up there.
Highly accurate. Nice grouping.
You go over there. We will get
Vehicle
Breath of Annihilation.
protection. Unit
Visible Hand.
protection.
Final
Construct
notice.
unit.
Mud
Construct
crab.
unit.
I am at your disposal.
Okay. You're in the perfect orientation right now, I
Was
think.
your aiming reticle recently calibrated?
Shields back online.
How are you doing that?
Right, that's all coming from there.
Stop the humanoid!
I am at your disposal.
God damn it. You're not...
Final arming
You're not
sequence
listening.
engaged.
What is it, my lord? Ah, a command I like.
Blast doors
You
operational.
can't have my parts. Roger, roger.
Let's try to orient towards that.
Tracking audio disturbance.
How's the diamond situation in this? They don't seem to have any diamonds unless I'm missing one? No. Alright, the Providences are going to come in first. We don't have any diamonds
I
either.
need recharging.
Really wish I had a diamond.
New unit online.
What is it, my lord? How treacherous.
Oh, come on.
How treacherous. Ah, a command I like. Ah, a command I like.
Where do you want to turn?
How treacherous.
Separatist dreadnought.
Come on.
It won't be long.
You gotta do this for the team. You're gonna get us
A
killed.
command I
Hold your
like.
ground.
You're gonna get us killed. Okay, I think I have to just order it to turn up that way. And then maybe it'll orient in a better direction.
Power up.
Okay, stop there. And we're gonna set up a kill zone 3.
Cruiser has sustained critical damage.
Activating defense algorithm. Enemy unit. Uh-oh. Wow. Roger that. Charge up.
Orders
Roger.
on the battlefield.
What is it, my lord?
Well aimed.
Are you gonna be able
Negative life
to...
form confirmed.
There we go.
Power up for you.
You are... okay on that.
Machines are superior. Exit combat immediately acquired. Visual scan
We'll just drop the rockets on them.
confirmation.
And we'll get the other ones on that. Do we have more bombers on this side we can
Unit identified.
take advantage of for that?
Visual scan negative.
Alright. Let's try to get our fighters in over here.
Activating defense algorithm. What's your runway? Recently calibrated. How are
You were able to stop a few bombs with that. Not as many as I was kind of hoping
Are
for.
necessary for backup.
But our own Providence should be enough to destroy theirs. So let's try to bring some of them in from the side.
Resistance is
Super
within
stomp.
expected
I will send
parameters.
you one of my minions.
Situational prediction, extreme damage. Roger, roger. Eliminating conflict.
This is gonna eat into so many of our reserves. I just need to make sure that they don't destroy the station.
For your imminent
Which, I mean,
failure is
sure, that's just the name of the game.
counting down to alpha detonation.
Target extermination confirmed. You can't have my mark.
Droid reinforcement numbers approaching critical.
Situational prediction.
Ugh.
You have been designated for
Protect
detonation.
the control tower to prevent the design vulnerability from becoming
Okay.
clear.
Incoming.
If we can sacrifice that... Didn't mean to do that.
Analysis.
What is it, Mike?
Ready for action.
Daisy,
I am at your
Daisy.
disposal.
I'm starting to think I won't make it past wave 12 or 13.
Runaway.
Detecting
Maybe wave
detonation.
11.
We have not met requirements for success.
I am at your disposal.
Because they're about to get into the shipyard, or to the
All units
station.
decommissioned immediately.
And
Target alpha countdown.
if they
in
do
final
that,
phase.
it's not good.
Destruction is
I will
imminent.
send you one of my minions.
Like, if they get into the Golan as soon as the Lucrehulk's dead,
Choose your unit.
then... Alright,
Orders received.
get you in there. Captain, hold the line, Kirihi.
What is it, my lord?
And Mudcrab. Okay, we can actually stop some of the missiles. I think, yeah, at least one of those would be SD-1.
Here.
Okay, get the redirect. Come on. Okay, I mean, we're not getting the redirect yet.
Waiting orders.
Here.
Auxilla standing by.
I don't want the
We no longer
Lucrehulk to
have
survive.
control of target
I don't want to be rude about it, but it's not
enemy
helping right now.
forces have reduced our numbers.
It's just eating PopCap.
Standing by. Engaging the enemy vessel.
Those missile launchers. Frigate reporting.
Bombers. Okay, they're about to take down extra sprinkles. That's all I can really ask for. Is fewer sprinkles.
Shutdown complete. Enemy
All right.
bombers breaking through.
Hold the line, Kirihi. Join final notice. Then we'll also have the visible hand
Charging to full power.
and Death Dealer.
Analyzing failure.
If they destroy Starhawk, then
General Grievous.
That's more room for us, too.
Ineptitude, usually with a
okay, I
light
think we're good for this
side.
wave. I don't think they're going to destroy the golems that they have. And if they try to focus on that, it just means our ships will blast through them
Mission
faster.
objective complete.
Alright, Spartiero, Forecap. They are shields down on everything except the Venators.
Signal lost. Focus efforts on target alpha. Enemy forces.
Alright, I think we need the next level of station.
We cannot allow Republic
Following
forces
this.
to retake target alpha.
Station standing by.
System failure.
This is where we're going to start suffering from the
Final arming sequence engaged.
limited ship
Shutdown
selection
sequence
from like the
nearly complete.
challenge aspect. 'Cause, like when you're playing in the regular mode, you can build whatever you want, but we've already suffered a little bit from our lack of diamonds. And now we're gonna really start having fewer of these, fewer of the smaller units in particular.
Our servo laser batteries have been disabled.
How to get the taco ships? That's based on legitimacy stuff.
Cruiser reporting.
Countdown approaching.
It's not a guarantee that you get them.
We must complete both shutdown sequences.
Reinforcements.
Orbital command available.
So, yeah, I think getting the next level of station is a definite good move here.
Ready to engage.
Machines are superior.
Gunship
He's
reporting.
3. Oh, you're doing all right.
Appropriately calibrated.
And the bulwark, final notice is not.
Logic activated. General protection fault.
It's not looking fantastic, but it's gonna make it, and it's still gonna be useful next wave.
Report.
I'm gonna try to move it a bit forward, so that even if they manage to take down the engines, which they're very close to, then it should still be at least in a better position.
Republic bombers detected.
There will be ways in the future to get heroes. Probably not in the .3 version of the mode, and it won't be just by like building them how to do the heroes in skirmish, most likely.
Battery is online. Direct fire at their laser cannon.
Update. Republic
Come on, it's 28% on that.
failure.
Please just kill that hard point. Please.
Receiving message.
Mark destroyed. A human.
Shields online.
Destroy the ship that I want then. What I really don't like is that hold the line is... Poor Kiriki is starting to take a lot of damage too.
Confirmation. Unit eliminated.
At least the bombers are moving away.
Audio disturbance. The battle is ours, Toulouse.
Shields back online. The destruction is in the reactor.
Eliminated.
Come on, it...
Blast
Okay,
doors
fine.
operational.
We'll put them where we want them.
Separatist
We want them
dreadnoughts.
dead.
Republic cruiser has sustained critical damage.
Human life.
Ready for duty.
Alright, it's mostly just a couple small ships. Even there, that's probably alright. Okay, that's less alright. You don't destroy the stuff when I'm talking about how nice it is that it's alright. Thank you, Little Milk Jug, for the $4.99 donation. Very appreciated. Not quite as much as a bag of milk, but you know, I can't hold everyone to Ontario's standards. Is the CIS capable of building Togco and recruiting him? Yep.
Killed enemy unit.
They'd be in the same situation as the player is.
Launching attack. Attack position. Roger that.
Sir, we can't take much more of this.
Human life.
Those are... They're not in the worst shape, at least. Okay, is that the final ship for this wave? Yeah. How much money does that leave us with? Oh well, 18,000. So we'll get Great Ghost, or no, I said we'd get This Is Pod Racing.
Reinforcements en route.
Start that. Then Golden Eel and Magnificent.
Unit in production.
Visual scan negative. Hold your ground.
Reporting.
Communications are necessary for backup.
Activating defense algorithms.
Planning for your.
If I do a history channel, bags of milk in Canada are definitely a topic that I'll want to cover. Oh god, this is going to be a problem.
Cannons armed. Weapons armed.
Protect the control tower to
We
prevent.
do still have
design
another
vulnerability
dreadnought.
from becoming clear.
Receiving message.
Shields are not full on the shipyard, or the Golan.
Uh-oh.
It's 36 units.
Roger, roger.
Yes, Commander. Awaiting orders.
Analysis.
Assault frigate here. I'm on it.
Make a wall
New
of
unit online.
Standing by.
bulwarks.
We have not met requirements for
Earth reference
success.
Inland? Yeah, that'd be fun. Might be a good one. Like, my
Ready.
plan over the rest of the year
All
is
units decommissioned
to
immediately.
focus really heavily on datapad and on datapad briefs.
Roger that. Target
And then if I haven't really gotten anywhere with them, I'll have to kind of reconsider where I am with everything. Because, like, I'm not unhappy with where things are for the moment, but for, like, long-term, having
We no
3
longer
channels
have
that are the
control.
size of these 3 of datapad loses and datapad briefs, it's not super sustainable. And if I'm going to pivot any part of it, then I kind of need to do it sooner than later.
Mommy.
Awaiting orders.
Tracking payload. Ow. Visual scan
That sounds like the kind of bag milk you're talking about there would be like the almost like a Tang thing. But we have like the way most of our milk in Ontario is, we have like a little pitcher, and then there's a bag of milk you put in that, and you snip the top, and that's how you pour it. They're like liter to a liter and a third.
Enemy forces have reduced
Size.
our numbers. Shutdown complete.
Mommy.
General Grievous frowns on such ineptitude, usually with a lightsaber.
Located.
Weapons armed.
Take the shot.
Okay, those bulwarks are gonna be down, and then we need to drop
Combat immediate.
our Lucre Hulk in kind of behind them, I think.
Yes, command.
Located.
So we have like the Lucre Hulk on one side, the station on the other, and then everything blows
Oh
up.
no. Enemy unit. Identified. Preservation logic activated.
Initial objective complete. Signal
Okay, I
lost.
think having the Providences fight the Providences works out in our favor. I do want this Providence to
Allow
die.
Republic forces to retake target Alpha.
Tracking payload. Evacuating conflict.
Final arming sequence engaged.
Find my shiny metal home.
Assault brigade.
Hmm,
Those lasers. Initiating attack.
I think
Shutdown sequence.
if we don't lose this wave, we're almost certainly going to lose
Do
next
not
wave.
let Republic troops secure target Alpha.
Standing by.
Detonation imminent. Situational prediction. Extreme damage.
Right, we almost have the pop cap for that.
General protection false.
Countdown approaching 0.
It won't be long now.
Okay, I think that's the
We
safest
must complete our
setup for
shutdown
this.
sequences.
Runaway.
Fighters. We don't even have that many fighters. Try to stay on the bombers.
Republic ship count dwindling.
And in a moment, we'll have the IGBC platform.
Republic bombers detected.
Reinforcements
Re-identify
cancelled.
targeting reticle.
This is Golden Eel.
Self-preservation logic activated. Enemy eliminated. General protection false.
Station under attack.
Me?
Update. Republic bomber attack run.
Alright, I'm no longer as convinced about what I said on having them over here, but well, no, because the whole fleet is shooting at our Providences now. So it's not really their fault.
Charge up.
Our engines are faster.
Is there a pop cap or size limit for waves? Yeah, so there's a certain number of ships each wave, and then those get split up by tier, and the number increases per
Shields back
wave. It
online.
does hit a cap,
Eliminate
but I forget what the cap
immediately.
is specifically right now.
Incoming enemy capital ships.
So it isn't perpetual growth, but it's close. It's like in the 20s.
Operation.
The wave number is in the 20s before it stops
Reactor
growing.
closed.
What is it, my own? I'll dispatch them.
Surrender is not an option. Negative life form confirmed. Power up for you. Incoming rocket. Machines are superior. Target survey.
Don't like the heavy turbo lasers killing us on that.
Destroy turret.
I am at your disposal.
Defend
Exit combat
control tower.
immediately. Run.
I'll dispatch them.
Separatist dreadnoughts. Blast doors closing.
Break off.
You bring in more of these? Caveat emptor.
I will send you one of my minions.
I'm gonna start spinning the Lucre Hulk before.
Control tower. Republic cruiser has
We lose
sustained
everything.
critical damage.
Okay, we're at 99, 100. I've been underutilizing our station.
Destroyed.
They upgraded it so slowly at start, but we should start getting a few more shots out of it from this
I will
range.
send one of my
A
minions.
human.
Cruiser reporting. The engines are our primary target.
Here,
A human.
thou shalt
Right,
Orders.
start heading
treaty.
for it.
Blast doors
They're
closing shut,
down to 22 on that. I'm gonna bring in these ships a bit closer.
preventing us from making more droids gives them nothing to fight.
Roger, boom.
Communications are necessary for backup.
Unit eliminated. Hostiles eliminated.
I think we'll be able to win this wave.
Unit.
They're in attack position. Direct fire at their
Like, I think we're getting to the point where
Required.
the station, if they wipe out all of our units, this station will still be able to kill them.
Take what we want.
batteries online. Target sighted.
Protect the control tower to prevent a design vulnerability from becoming
Get in through there.
clear.
Especially if we have this, if we have Breath of Annihilation
Ready for action.
covering it too.
Analysis.
Weapons ready.
Okay, can you just destroy the victory, please?
Roger,
I know it's
I will send you.
you're all going through a rough time.
Enemy attack.
Nation ready.
System failure. We're losing ground.
I'm gonna try to pull the fighters in.
Republic organic confirmation.
Yeah, we're out of bombers as well.
Online.
Okay, the shields are down on most of them.
We
So
have
once they
not
start
met
getting in
requirements for
range,
success.
The
Continue fire.
IGVC platform as well as the Invincible
All units
are definitely gonna
decommissioned
win.
immediately.
So we're making it to wave 13. But wave 14, probably not.
Receiving
So we are gonna get what?
Programming and running. Entering retreat state. Detonation
Almost
imminent.
26,000 credits? No, 13,000. It's not 2,000 per. We'll get like 15,000 credits.
Tracking audio disturbance.
I think it's like 1,200 plus 1,000 times wave number. Or wave number times 1,000 plus
Situational predictions. Extreme damage.
1,200.
Explosive
That sounds right.
Here.
We'll see. I might have actually changed that to 900 before the stream, so it might be slightly less than that.
Meet what
Like, yeah, look at how damaged these all are.
ready for action.
There's no way they destroy the station with that.
Fire.
We no longer
I think I should probably move this forward a little bit more.
At your command.
Can't have my mark.
Is anything still shielded? No.
System is down.
Enemy
Dead.
forces have
9
reduced
units
our
left,
numbers.
including some of the smaller ones.
March in march. Highly accurate shooting.
Goes to Carrix.
Shut down.
Yeah, you don't need to move in too much.
Resume
You
operation.
have a reasonably long range.
Majority reticle recently calibrated.
General Grievous frowns on such.
And they're going to be coming in slow enough
Usually with a lightsaber
that they shouldn't even do that much damage to the shields.
activated. Threat detected.
Receiving message.
But we only have these ships left to build. So we have 3 Luger Hulk battleships, which are very nice. We have 5 Providence Dreadnoughts. We have a battle carrier. We have another Bulwark 2. And then we have like 7 Munificents. Which is still like 3 waves worth of credits. But without anything else that they're supplementing, like,
Choose your reinforcements.
Exit combat immediately.
that's not gonna go super well.
Run.
Decoding
Initial
transmission.
objective complete.
So I might not end up having time tonight to put up the, or until like much later tonight to put up the Republic Patreon thing. I'll definitely do a community post when that's actually up to link to it as well.
You are a killing machine.
But I'll probably be
IO
Signal lost.
adjusting the tiers for different ships as we do more of these, as we kind of get a better feel for what ships are reasonable where.
We cannot allow Republic forces to retake target Alpha.
How are they going up? Must retreat. You are a one-joint army. Error!
Final
Okay,
arming sequence
those are all
engaged.
fun.
Evacuating conflict. Hold your ground. Oh no.
Shutdown sequence nearly complete.
Target priority is the laser pack.
Visual scanning confirmation battle.
Do not let Republic troops secure target Alpha.
Uh, that's actually starting to be slightly out of range of the station, though, too. Kind of pulled them away.
Destination imminent. Situational prediction extreme.
There we go.
Approaching
Explosive
0.
detected.
The Republic
I don't like how this is half shields, though.
intercept.
I think I need to take out weapons on that side first. Especially from this Venator?
Our target priority is the laser pack.
No, they're just going to turn the victory towards it, too, and it's only going to have that to shoot at.
Primary target acquired.
Directed. Good shot. Casualties are mounting.
Hey, Nicholas?
We're losing ground. Retreat.
Decoding.
Okay, it's...
Falling.
We might actually lose Breath of Annihilation on this, or we might lose the shields on it. And I really don't want that to happen. I want the shields to stay. Please, shields, stay.
Critical threat detected.
Target down.
Okay, well,
Of Republic forces.
we at least have to make sure the shields are all we lose on it. So any turbo lasers we can destroy.
Republic bombers detected.
Any ion cannons, I don't think they matter anymore.
Critical threat.
Okay, and nothing's facing it.
Targets
We're good.
neutralized. Logging tactics for
We're
future
good.
computations. Shut down targets Alpha and Beta.
When we don't really have any units left, it gets much slower to destroy.
Met with failure.
Alright, I have a hard time believing we can
Shields online.
make it through another wave, but who knows?
Designated Alpha and Beta.
Visual lock.
Shields back online.
Okay, I think we've only lost the engines on that
Sound preservation
and
lock activated.
one of these frontal hard points.
Blast doors operational.
Prow turbo laser, I think it is.
Station ready.
Oh, this is actually... I think this is the next wave that they upgrade, though, too. So we'll see if it breaks the spawns. One thing. But I think it's going to end up with, like, Star Destroyers and stuff, too.
Separatist dreadnoughts.
Oh, shit. That...
Republic
Oh,
cruiser has
does...
sustained
Needs to
critical damage.
come over here.
Orders.
Activating defense algorithm.
Communications are necessary for backup.
Okay. That at least gives the Breath of Annihilation time for shields to come back. But I don't know if we're gonna lose too many fighters for that to be worth it. Because it's not like we have a huge fighter advantage here. I'd rather just hold on to the fighters.
Visual scan confirmation.
Pelton needs to die. They're luring out our Lucre Hulk.
Protect the control tower to prevent
go.
a design.
Okay, will the
Coming clear.
game, the script crash? Okay, we'll get Relentless,
Production.
we'll get Invincible,
In production.
and we will get Reghost.
Reinforcements en route.
Receiving
Then we can afford 2 Munificence after that. So we'll get my credit card. Are there any that we didn't get into the 2 playthroughs? Into bars. Okay, I think we got all of them. So Harrower,
In production.
and get in line after that. Oh,
Station damaged.
shit.
Final arming sequence engaged.
EAW area spawning. Yeah, we're at the next tier of ship spawns too.
Shutdown in final stages.
Decoding transmission. Locking on target.
I'm hoping we'll be able to find a way that we can fix that. But
Analysis.
it's just an issue with like EAW trying to spawn in occupied areas when it's too crowded, I think. So it's gonna be difficult.
Unit online.
I think we're fucked.
Ready for action.
So, either way. Oh yeah, we're absolutely done.
We have not met requirements for success. Ensure they are disabled permanently. All units
We're
decommissioned
fucked.
immediately.
It's over. Is the New Republic faction similar to the Republic and Fall of the Republic? Does it have the same ships and troops? No, the New Republic is entirely different.
We no longer have control of enemy forces. Have
New
reduced
Republic
our
has like Mon
numbers.
Calamari cruisers and all that kind of stuff.
Their logic is faulty.
Tracking a noise.
Some of the Republic stuff is on some of the Imperial factions in Thrawn's Revenge. Some of the CIS stuff is on the Corporate Sector Authority. But none of them are like
Shut
true
down
Clone Wars
complete.
faction copies.
If it looks like the Republic, you should be shooting at it.
Invincible?
Initiate haste protocol.
We're just getting like circle of love. I don't think the Lucrehawks are actually able to shoot the station from there. Because they're facing outward. They can shoot our
General
ships,
Grievous
but
frowns on such ineptitude, usually with a lightsaber.
there's 40 units including the IST and all those. This is
Your command.
Activated.
not great. Am I in defense? Yeah, this is a wave survival game mode.
Objective complete.
Oh no. Target hit by.
Receiving message.
Is it 4? I guess that, yeah, that has to be 4. There's one engine set there, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 4. I don't even know if my CPU is going to survive right
Signal
now.
lost.
Enemy target. Kill.
We cannot allow
But like I
Republic
said-
forces to retake target Alpha.
The spawning logic for everything
on
is
the
still
battlefield.
in development.
Counting down to
Like how the tiers work and everything.
detonation.
Visual scan confirmation. Enemies found. Enemy unit.
But we got unlucky with the number of rocks there.
Final army sequence engaged.
Alright, the poor station is starting to take the hard point
Shutdown
damage.
sequence nearly complete.
Hug of death. As the rest of their ships are starting to get closer. I do think most, if not all, of his damage is coming from the recusants. Because I don't think the firing arcs on the Liberal. Oh no, I guess the core ships on the Liberalhawks are able to hit from the inside there.
Countdown approaching 0. Detecting detonation.
Shutting down.
We must complete both shutdown sequences.
We're still at 2/3 health. Oh, and we have a Munificent. We can bring in my credit card,
Double checking.
and I'll pay them off.
Tracking a noise.
Right. We have a Lucrehawk battleship in reserve. I don't think it's going to make a difference. But we can still hope.
Target Alpha countdown in final phase.
Roger, roger. Here's a quick fix.
Ready for action.
Republic bombers detected.
Eliminate.
Station ready.
Okay, it's half health. This may not end up working out for us. It looked like we had it for a minute, but sadly,
Has met with
I don't think we do. It's only a battle carrier. It's not a battle cruiser. It's fine.
Orbital command.
This munificent can carry too.
shields online.
Hmm. Still got half the health. All we need to do is make it through 3 or 4 more waves and we'll have all of our ships. All of the Lucre Hawks with no support.
Visual scan negative.
Shields back online.
Hold your ground.
They've stopped. I don't think they're shooting at the station as much either. Though they're about to be from that side. Okay, yeah, they're starting to get back into it. Never mind. I was wrong.
Hold your ground.
Blast doors operational.
Republic feedback. Take the shot. Target destroyed. Hey, human. Find my shiny metal hum.
How much is that bar move? Okay, it just changed color, so it's definitely moving.
Separatist dreadnought.
I don't think we've made much progress in destroying the massive Lucre Hulks. But what we're basically doing with the spawning logic is going to the same combat power-based spawns that we use on the galactic level, where we have a bit more control over how things get distributed. Because right now it's basically just based on tier, which is a very broad term. Like it treats an ISD and a Lucre Hulk as being like the same tier of ship. So if it rolls like, let's say, 5 ships of that tier, then you have just as much chance right now of getting 5 Lucre Hulks versus 5 ISDs, and that's only 1 tier or 1 wave after you
Communications
got like the lower level ships. So it's a big jump in difficulty at waves 4, 8, 12, and 16. So we'll be able to smooth all that out. But for now,
Defend the
that's what's gonna kill me. So you don't have to worry about that for the ultimate release, and you'll probably see some of that updated by the Republic one, hopefully. But it's
Decoding transmission.
that's basically the plan with what's going forward for it. We just need to figure out how to do some of the weighting a little bit better for some of the libraries we use to spawn, and then apply it into tactical level. When is 3.3 coming out? We have no idea yet. We got, what, 8 hard points left there? Do I have room to bring in my Lucre Hulk battle carrier yet? Grey Ghost. Now go and destroy everything.
Terminate them.
Which will also be better for frames per second, of course. Alright. I think we'll take the L. We'll give my GPU and CPU a break rather than making it render through all this, but hope you have enjoyed the attempt at survival here. We made it to wave 13, which I think is a new record for us on these previews at least. We will be doing this again as a Republic in 2 weeks. So the Friday 2 weeks from now, I think. That'll be the afternoon stream that day, which will be the 30th. So I'm going to try to do that a little bit early. So I'll be done a little bit earlier that day. It won't be quite as long of a stream. They have some other stuff going on that day. But the selection for that will be going up on Patreon sometime tonight, hopefully. Probably like after midnight, though. So tonight, tomorrow morning. And I'll do a post on both Discord and the YouTube channel when that's up so people can pick them. But either way, thanks again for watching, everyone. Hope you have enjoyed the stream. Remember, lucky number 13 is what we made it to. So what did you vote for in the stream? 11 to 15, 48% We're all pretty much right.